All right, what's going on, guys? A little weekly watch list here. It's something I'm looking at on bigger time frames. So these are my swing setups. Some of them could also be used as trigger on intraday, but I'll post more of my intraday trigger list on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, etc. But this is my weekly watch list. Things I'm looking into or already have a position in. So first things first is Chewy. Nice falling wedge here on the weekly time frame. We put in that high 120, kind of slowly been going lower and lower. Really liking this, bouncing off the support nicely. Huge, slim price action here. Intraday, I started to swing here because on the 4 hour, we have a nice break of our downtrend. We have a huge gap to fill to 86. We closed a nice bullish candle at right at that 76.05 level. We closed well over that. Swing setting up good. If we could close that, get over that prior high of 77.40, we'll advance to our next weekly resistance, which was 78.46. And then, we push again prior high. If we break that prior high and close in this gap, very high chance this is a gap fill play to 86. But in terms of near term, I want 78.46, 80.69, and then 82.20. That'll be near term targets on Chewy. Again, a little weekly falling wedge, and now we're breaking out, again, identifying our trend. We have our levels from bigger time frames. We break out. Nice retest here. Buyer step in for a strong push. Looking good for continuation into next week. Again, weekly time frame, nice big falling wedge, right? Next, GPS, right? We can't have things going up forever. We can't have things going down forever. We need, some big movement up, consolidation, and then for our next leg up, or we need, big drop, consolidation for our next leg down. Again, looking just key levels. I don't care about chop. I want breaks above, breaks below, big bounce, big sells, right? Identifying our trend is going down. Zoom in here a little bit on the daily for GPS. What do I see? Nice hard fall. We have some accumulation down here. It's shitty, but we have it down here. And then, we break this little intraday downtrend, rip up, right? Great, nice green beans. Now we're doing this accumulation phase again right here, forming a nice little bull flag. Another thing I like to look for is bullish patterns under resistance. Reason I like doing this is because if it's a bullish pattern under resistance, there's a high probability that we're going to break through that resistance and move to our next line. And again, if we do break 25.36, price action is slim, right? Minus this straight dippage and rippage and dippage, we haven't seen price action since March 5th, 2021. So high conviction, if we break this 25.36 level, we can rip, right? Another play, ACB. Cannabis, I think this week can change lives. But sorry, I actually don't have this charted, so we'll do it together. So ACB here, as you know, cannabis has been dead. It has its random spikes and, really pays people out nicely. So one thing I'm seeing here is we have an inverted head and shoulders on the daily time frame. I can also see we have nice green beanage, some volume coming in down here, looking good. So we have our breakout level right here, right? Our old support became new resistance, try to break, fail, try to break, fail, try to break, right? We broke out here finally, right? Now we're moving up to our next level. And where am I getting this? Just history repeats itself in stocks, right? This level seems to be a pretty good level. If it breaks, we fall down. If we get a bounce, we rip up, right? Major key levels, institutional buys and sells. That's what I care about, right? My next level from over here, nice bounces, good bounces, and then so forth. That's all I'll chart because actually I think cannabis can change lives, so we'll keep going. So it'd be something like this, right? Not to mention, again, inverted head and shoulders, and we are breaking downtrend here. So this is definitely, this could be a WSB. If this catches, this goes parabolic. Another one I think was underlooked last week. We caught it for a 50-point move. I still think we have another 100-point move incoming, but again, a falling wedge, right? And then we just identify our levels, right? We broke out, went for a high, retested, now pushing back up, hit our first target, looking for second, third, fourth, all-time highs, etc. Chips were hot, got profit taking, came down. I think chips, really ignites a fire this week, next month. Um, and potentially this chip shortage could be cooling down. So we could see another 80 to 100 point move here. I'm really high up on this, as well as MU. We're already in this, as you know, and a couple others as well. OKTA, right? Nice monthly bull pennant. We haven't quite got the action we wanted. We broke out, failed. Makes sense. The market's shitty. We can add a little resistance support level right here. But if we do break out of this pattern, I want to beat prior highs, right? So if we break out of the pattern, good volume, and we get out to 269.87, looking great for calls to our next level, 277, 287, etc. If this breaks all-time highs again, we go nutty. Trading's all risk reward, risk management, right? I like to buy supports. I don't like to buy resistance. To me, your risk reward is way better buying support, putting in a new low stop loss rather than buying resistance breakouts and, hoping that it runs, which we all know hopium kills, right? So one thing I'm noticing is this nice support levels being held amazing. Usually when we bounce off this support level, we end up going up to our next level pretty easily, in prior history. And now, as you can see, bounce here, hit here, fall there, bounce here. If we broke this level, advanced, same thing, broke this level, advanced. So lemonade, beat down stock. I think we can see if we get some volume coming in here, which it looks like we are, we could see that 69 level again. If we break that, quick rip to 79, take profits ASAP. Again, weekly time frames, takes longer time to set up. Gonna give you guys a couple extras here. Baba, Chinese stock beaten down on the weekly time frame, as you can see. Have our levels identified. I don't care about chop. I need major levels. Identify our trend, and I actually put a mini trend in, right? Look for patterns you like. I have an inverse head and shoulders at support, right? Expecting a major bounce off this 157.33 level, which is already happening. Sometimes I like to draw intraday downtrends as well. So if I break this, look for next prior high, right? Even if you look on the 4-hour here, where, even a mini time, inverted head and shoulders as well. Again, that mini downtrend we have here. So this is looking, we could see a quick $10, $20 move here. And then I guess I will give you guys another because I'm feeling good. A lot of new followers. I appreciate you guys. GM, right? EVs, everything is going crazy. Chip shortage, used cars, etc. Weekly time frame here, we have an absolute banana breakout of 59.39. We were playing this again. Price action breaks here, rips here, rejects immediately, right? Breaks out here, rips there, breaks here, rips there. Same to the downside. When you down here, rip there. Same thing over here. We broke here, rip there. Over 63.44, we see 64.36. And then that's an all-time high run, and this thing can go absolutely bananas. Can see an easy move to 70 level. That's it for my weekly watch list. I'll post, daily trigger levels, and I'm also working on a YouTube, so all this stuff will be recorded, and you guys can have it there. Let's bank this week. Thank you guys so much for following. Let's bank, baby. Ranger gang, let's get it.